Hi, everyone. Welcome to Aasiyah TV. I'm going to be changing the name of my show. So after today, we will be calling this Live, Lead, and Inspire by Aasiyah TV. And I'm really excited to bring this new name to the show, which I'll talk to you about in another episode very soon, because I think it's a really important issue for me to talk about as far as why it's important to change our names for our shows. Now, I'm here with Dan and Mandi, and I'm really glad they're here. They are an awesome couple and a really kick-ass team if you want to get your branding videos done, if you want to do anything as far as videos and putting yourself out there for your business and more. So they are the faces of BuzzChomp.com. So they are part of BuzzChomp and Pillow Talk TV on YouTube. Yes. If you go on YouTube, you should be able to just type in Pillow Talk TV, correct?
Yep.
And you can find their videos. They're doing a really awesome comedy web series. And they also do branding videos with their company, M Square Productions. So welcome, Dan and Mandi, to my show. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I really like the fact that you have these two sites, facesofbuzzchomp.com and Pillow Talk TV. And I would love for you to talk to us more about what you do and what inspired you to start all of this.
Okay. Well, it was for Dan and I really, I guess it was when we first moved to LA, we both are actors, and I went to film school and had written a bunch of screenplays, and Dan was writing a novel. And we constantly talked about writing our own things and doing our own things.
But the Hollywood process was so ingrained in everyone's mind at the time. It's like, you don't have to follow that. If you could just make it yourself and take that positive step forward.
Yeah. But for us, it was like that shifting point. It was like right when digital was hadn't really completely blown up yet, but was starting to. So I think it was 4 years ago now.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, that we were okay, we're going to do this. So I had started writing for a site called BuzzChomp. And I was writing for it, and I was doing video blogs. And then
we bought it.
Yeah.
and we launched Pillow Talk TV. And
haven't looked back. So we've just been constantly, we do a bunch of video blogs. We do fitness and health and entertainment. And then we do really crazy comedy, silly, we're not taking ourselves seriously.
But everything's very positive.
Yeah.
And we want to make you laugh. We want to make you feel good.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing on both YouTube channels. We want you to feel good about yourself afterwards.
Yeah.
So.
And also too, in this day and age, why we started to get into branding videos and doing them for other people is that video is so important. Because this, we're not in the same room right now, but we're having this conversation and doing this interview. And I think a lot of people don't see the benefit, or they do see the benefit, they don't know where to go with it.
It's like a subliminal thing, because everyone feels like it's extra effort to read stuff, but they'll be watching a video and then not even realize they've started to watch it and they're halfway through. So you really need video for your company. You need video to show yourself to the world, because then people get to see who you are. They get to know your personality without actually meeting you, and they feel like they know you before they know you. And
exactly.
That's what the world that we live in, whether you realize it or not. So.
I always forget that we put out all these videos, and then someone will, people will be like, oh, I saw, they'll reference a video, and I'm like, right.
Yes, we did that last week.
Yeah. And I'll be like, what? Oh, right.
I'm glad you found that funny.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm glad that you bring up that importance of the branding videos and the positivity spin, because I think it's important. I mean, especially nowadays, we really want everything to be positive as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And, we see stuff on TV all the time, and not everything is positive on TV.
No.
So, and the fact that you bring that positive twist in your comedy shows, I think that is just really, that's such a tremendous feat. And I'm really glad that you do that. And I like that you brought up the importance of branding videos. Actually, Dan and Mandi and Aasiyah, they were the ones who created a branding video for me about a year ago, which was really great. It was all about my speaking business when I was, doing the speaking coaching and everything, and they did the branding video, and I'm going to link it here if you want to see it later on.
Yeah, it was amazing. We got to know you so well by doing a short little video with you, just because that's the whole point. You want to get to know the person, because first impressions are so important, and it's hard to have one online.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also too, you got to see for your video, the type of people that you're inspiring
Oh,
and
yeah.
that we're inspired by you to be able to come on camera and, you know, put themselves out there and do something that maybe not all of them were comfortable with.
Exactly.
It says a lot about you and says a lot about the company that you keep and the people you work with.
Absolutely. I agree. And I mean, you know, it was really fun doing that branding video with you guys because
that's why we were so excited for the interview with you because we saw how much fun you had leading that group. So
yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I mean, it's such a great experience. And even like, you know, there are people who do workshops. You know, I know you guys will go in there and help, you know, make videos for people who do workshops as well, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, being on video is extremely important. I mean, I'm on video. I have my own, you know, YouTube channel right now that I'm on, you know, that you guys are on with me right now. And you have your own YouTube. I think the more we put ourselves on video, the more we're going to be exposing ourselves, like you said, and especially if it's done in a more positive way. So thank you for bringing that up. I know you did a branding video for another friend of ours, Kristen Dwan, who I just interviewed last time.
The Healing Woods. Yes.
Yes.
That was incredible because
so nice.
We knew nothing about Reiki and like all of that. And it was really, really cool to hear her story. And she had such an amazing and inspiring journey.
And her energy just came right across too. And like, it was excellent.
Yeah, no, I interviewed her last time and the energy was just beautiful. You know, it's just beautiful being there and talking to her, getting to know her story. So, and that's the thing about branding videos. Would you say that a branding video brings out the story of the person?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think you want to get to know that person and you need to know their truth, their story behind whatever business they might be running.
Especially for people that are like hands-on, like she does Reiki or like massage therapists or, you know, any of those type of people, because I think there's so many people that do that type of thing that what separates you from somebody else.
That's what I was going to say. Like, there's so much competition in every aspect of every business now that if you can relate to somebody on a personal level, you're going to want to work with them. And that's the goal of the videos. So
absolutely. I agree with that. And you get to know them and you get to hear their story and then they get to put their story out there. Yeah. Storytelling is important. Would you say that when you do your own comedy videos, do you have a story that you like to portray out there?
So we have a few different web series. I know and some of them, they each have a different goal. So like our current one with Jill and Jack, we want to make you a little uncomfortable. Yeah. And in the best way possible. So
right now we have like, it's like more of a, like, it's like their sex comedy adventure. So because Dan and I think sex is really funny.
We find it hilarious.
We find it so hilarious.
So many people get so uncomfortable about it. So we're like, let's try to break that wall down for people in a funny, positive way because it doesn't need to be so uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I think also too, it's funny because, you know, well, as you know, and as a lot of people know, if you're watching this, you know, Dan and I, we have a new baby. And I think it's thought of my parents having sex and I'm like, ooh. And I think the same thing of Dan's parents, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want our baby to do that, like, as she gets older. There's nothing, I think.
Well, I mean, you're going to think about your own
parents. You're probably thinking about your own parents, but you have these thoughts, like, you cringe. But I'm like, why are we cringing here? Because,
but so then,
you know.
We like to find
you guys wouldn't be here if they didn't do anything, right?
Right. So for that one, we're, like, totally pushing limits. And even sometimes Dan and I will watch it, and I'm like, I cannot watch this anymore because but it's so over the top. Like, we're not showing anything.
Yeah.
There's no nudity, like, except like a bra and underwear, which I'm like, or Dan's shirtless, which I'm like, you can go by the pool and see us both like that. So whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so for that one, it's completely outrageous.
But we put ourselves a little bit more of ourselves in, like, we did Pregnant Problems and Baby Diva. And so that's kind of like a little bit more of a relatable home comedy, but it's still.
Yeah, which our pregnant one went over really well. But, like, that one was just, like, different situations. Like,
you're only pregnant so long.
You're only pregnant so long, so we had, like, a minimal amount of time. And I feel like I'm like this now, like, when I was pregnant and now having a baby, I read all this stuff online and all these crazy things that people say, like, the husband or the wife. So I took all these ideas and I kept emailing them to Dan and being like, we have to do one like this. Like,
well, most of the time the people write the story and it's sad.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be. So we told it in a happy,
tell it in a happy, like, way. And the same thing, we started our, like, Baby Divas series, and we did some things with Maddie when she was really little. But now we're like, put that on hold a little bit because we want her to be, like, more interactive. Because we feel like we've gotten enough of the baby just, like, sitting there, like,
And she's so cute. I love your baby. She's so good. I always see her pictures on Instagram, like with her on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my God, the baby's so cute. Can I adopt your baby?
That's why we had to make it a family affair.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's great because, like you're adding, your baby in there and then you're doing this and, you're really trying to put it out there and putting a message out there to people.
Yeah.
Well, and she's such a big part of our lives that if we didn't put her in some of our content, it'd almost be like we're not being genuine anymore.
Yeah.
So, and that was our whole message. We want to be true to ourselves with our content. So,
but also like, I think also because so many, like Dan was saying, like if you read online, like stories, a lot of them are like negative, or a lot of people say, oh, the first year of your baby's life is so intense and so hard and blah, 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 which it is hard.
It's a challenge,
but it's fun.
But it's amazing.
I think that there's like all the happy stuff, like, oh, it's funny that she spits up all over me, or it's funny that she pooped on me. Like
it's harder to make that a good video because how do you get her to actually spit up on camera?
No,
but
I mean, like, it's hilarious
to
see like the aftermath. Like we had one like about her not sleeping. I mean, now granted, when she wasn't sleeping, that sucked. But funny.
But
like,
it is funny,
It's funny. Like, what can you do?
Life is funny.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you brought up the topic of, people saying, oh, raising your baby the first year is so hard. And I think people say that about anything, even about marriage, like the first year of your marriage is so hard. Oh, you're going to last 7 years before you start, people say things all the time.
The first year of your new job is so hard.
Everything.
Everything is hard. Exactly. You just have to make the most of it and try to work with getting to know the other person, getting to know the situation and how to take care of things, when you have a new baby.
I felt like anything in life that you're really going to get a lot out of is probably going to require some hard work. So
exactly.
And any change is hard. It's just like, I feel like it's how you adapt to it.
Exactly. And I think that's the important part. I feel like that's something that's really important that comes out of your videos is the fact that, you're telling people, here's some situations where you might not feel so comfortable, but we're going to pull you into the comfort zone and we're going to make you feel good about it in the process.
Yeah.
And that's something that I like. So, I mean, hey, viewers out there, I'm going to put the website link down on the bottom of the YouTube video. So if you just go down there, we'll hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Because Dan will subscribe. Yes. Subscribe to my show, and also at the same time go ahead and check out the links I have posted on the bottom. They'll have their profile down there. They're going to have their Instagram handle and how you can get in touch with them through Facebook as well as through any of their websites. That way, if you are looking to get a branded video done, or if you are looking if you're looking to also do just watch some of their comedy shows and really just get a thrill of watching them, seriously, the links will be down there. I really want you all to do that and subscribe to their channel as well, because
your branding video doesn't have to be like, people think videos have to be long. No, you want like a 2 to 5 minutes window. Yeah. So it's an easy process once you're true to, like, you're honest with yourself about what your business is and who you are. So
exactly. I think my branding video was like about 2.5 minutes long.
It wasn't even that long.
Yeah. It was short and sweet.
Like a couple hours.
So it's a half a day at most. So you want it to be fun. So always remember, it's a fun process.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Let's quickly talk about the process of the branding video, because what you just said right now, it did take us about 2 to 3 hours to do mine. Yeah. How long in average does it take somebody to do a branding video?
We kind of apply a traditional filmmaking view to that video in a sense that you want to do a little bit more than you need. Like, someone that doesn't come from a filmmaking background may really be really concise with it. But like, you want it to come across and feel really amazing. So you do multiple angles and you do several takes. But if you're going to do a 5-minute video, you don't need to film for more than 2 hours.
No.
It's just, then you're just wasting time.
That's just, it's a lot of time.
Yeah. Any more than that, and the message isn't going to be clear. Because like, for a branding video, you want it to be super, super specific of what your message is, what you're about, what you do, so you can bring in their viewer, bring in your client, and then they know. And then that's it. And you move on.
And since we've directed so many different actors and non-actors, we don't expect you to be great on camera, but we want you to be very strong in your message. Yeah. And if you can do that, then we can get you to be great on camera, because that's what'll take the most time. If you're a little nervous, it's understandable, because this is important and you're doing it for you and your business. So
yeah, absolutely.
But it's fun, and that's the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is fun, to do a branding video. So if you are out there and you are thinking about maybe I want to do a branding video, but I'm not sure what to entail or what it requires, seriously, Dan and Mandi are awesome. They make you feel comfortable, and the branding videos are done like that. I mean,
we'll talk it out with you and make sure it's actually something right for you.
Exactly.
But if you have a website, you really need a video content on there in some form or another.
Especially if you're selling something or promoting something. Otherwise, people don't trust you. Like, they want to know who you are. They want to know something personal about you.
Exactly. Even if it's just a 2-minute video you make through, something, like through a program, just put it on your website at first and then get a branding video done, because I think, for a branding video, you do need to know what your brand is. You do need to know what you're putting out there.
Yeah.
Isn't that correct?
Definitely. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Because if you don't know, then how are you going to create a video?
Right.
Your branding video, right? Yeah. So, you're right. Get something out there on the website and, get your brand out there, because that's how people are going to know who you are. Mm-hmm. And even if you don't have a business, some people don't have a business, but maybe they just want a video for their website just to introduce themselves.
Yeah.
Is that a good idea?
I think as long as you're clear with what your message is, like if you're wanting to share your story, that's great.
Yep.
But the idea of a personality video versus a branding video, those videos are not as useful.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to share yourself. So like if you have a fun story, I mean, everyone has an interesting life.
Yeah.
You just have to remember it. So that's people love that stuff. So they love to get to know people. And I think that's always a good video.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I want to also ask you, because I know that you've been working on a movie with Aasiyah that that's called The Fantastic Santa Monaco.
Yes, Fantastic Santa Monaco.
Monaco. Oh my gosh, sorry.
It's like Santa Monica.
Yeah,
so because it all takes place in Santa Monica, California. Well, it's very similar because Aasiyah is extremely positive like us, and her message and her energies just shine through in the script and in this film to us, which really wanted to bring us on as producers and do this. We're going to do the cinematography because we wanted to bring it to life for her, because she's just pouring it out of her, and we love that this artistic struggle for love and acceptance and where do you fit, and it's extremely relatable.
Yeah.
And sorry.
Oh no, I was going to say that like you were talking about the fact that you're producers of the movie and co-cinematographers. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to know more about that as well.
Well, so Dan and I always like shoot everything together, like all of our stuff, because I think it's easy for us, because when we do something, it's like, we a lot of times majority put ourselves in our own videos too. So it's like nice to have somebody else there that we can bounce off the ideas and not worry. And I trust him with the camera and he trusts me with the camera.
We put ourselves out there as actors, writers, directors, but we have a great eye for what shots we absolutely love. And so we've done the cinematography for all of our content, and you can just see, like we did the promo for this film. It's on the film
we can
website.
put the link down there.
Yes, definitely. We'll put the link down there about that.
And it just has this nice, light, uplifting feel to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what she wants. Like, this is like a millennial's struggle now, like to try to find the happy place in your life and where do you deal with. And I think Aasiyah went through this herself, and that's really why it rings true in the movie, because she was sharing a piece of herself. And
yeah.
So we're super excited, and we were just a part of Seed and Sparks Hometown Heroes campaign.
It was an awesome competition. A lot of other great filmmakers doing projects as well.
Nice.
So that's fun to get the word out and, bring in Aasiyah's fan base, and because she's done a bunch of movies and all that, and you really see all the people that support her, which is awesome. There's a lot out there, and there's a lot of people that donated. There's a lot of people that followed. So that's really cool to be able to be like, okay, we've now created a fan base for the movie even prior to making the movie.
Exactly.
And it started with a couple of short promo videos.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, because I know I had seen that, and I went in and I also supported the movie and everything like that, in the sense of getting up there. And now I was seeing that you have to have a certain amount of people that like it in order to get specific benefits.
Yeah.
So how does that
There's
work?
a competition.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
And I think the top 10 movies with followers, like the top 10 follower list, then they go into the finals, and then they're going to award prizes to those films.
Sponsored by the Duplass brothers, which I'm blanking. Mark Duplass, who's an actor, a writer, and a director. I'm blanking on what his brother's name is because I know he's not an actor. But I know he's a writer and director, and they've done a lot of shows. Like Dan and I liked one of their shows on HBO called Togetherness, and so they partnered with Seed and Spark, and their part is the hometown, like part of the competition is the hometown heroes part. So yeah, they're the top. So you had to get 500 followers just to even be entered into the competition. Right. So we are, and like.
But as of this interview, they haven't awarded anything yet. So we don't know what we've won. But the idea was to rack up as many people following your movie to show support for the film.
Yeah, and then at different levels, like so at 500 followers, you've unlocked. I forget what we get
different
already.
Prizes, and then there's different prizes at 1,000 followers.
Yeah, at 1,000 followers, I think you get $1,500 or $1,000 to equipment rentals, and then you get some free passes to some festivals to enter your movie. So stuff like that, which is really cool that they're doing that.
It encourages you to actually make your movie. Because I know a lot of people crowdfund stuff, and it doesn't. And so many projects don't end up happening for one reason or another. There's a million reasons.
Yeah.
But the idea of the competition, if you're in the top 10 and then you're getting these incentives, you're going to make your movie happen, and you can actually do it because it's tough to make a film.
Yeah, it is. It's tough to put yourself out there, in these to crowdfund and to ask for money, or even crowdfunding competitions. It's hard. Team. Yeah, you do need a team. Like that's how we met Alexia. Is we were doing a crowdfunding competition a couple years ago, and she was doing crowdfunding competition, and she used to have this show on. Was it Squeegee? I forget what
Squeegee. I think it is. Yeah, I remember she did that.
Yeah, and so she reached out to us to interview us and ask us about what we were doing, and then we just hit it off with her. But she's always bringing people together, which I think is awesome, because if you do entertainment or any sort of business, I mean, we happen to do entertainment, so it's sometimes, even though it's it takes a village to make a movie or a TV show, I think you forget that when you're doing independent, and you forget that when you're trying to make it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's always such an independent thing.
Yeah. You can't do everything by yourself.
Yeah.
Which is why it's great that we get to work together.
Yeah.
But and I'm going to bring it right back to where you started. You can't do it on your own either. That's why you want to work with people like us to help you share your voice. Or that's why we teamed up with Alexia to bring her movie to light, because you need a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people you trust, because everyone, I mean, while you want to be oh, you can do everything on your own, but it's hard. It can be super overwhelming.
Plus you're not great at everything.
No, I'm
Other
not
people are great at certain things that you aren't as good at. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, definitely. It's you have to work with people, because you can't do anything by yourself. And I'm glad that you brought that point up, because it's essential to find people like you who can come out and help those of us who really need that, to put ourselves out there to, you're helping Alexia, you're helping her with the movie and being a part of it. That's a huge deal, because, this movie is going to become I know it's going to become popular. I'm putting it out there. It's going to be well known. It's going to be popular, and everyone's going to be watching it. It's going to be on all the TV, on the theaters. It's going to be on TV. It's going to be on DVD. I mean, it's going to be everywhere. And films, movies, anything that we do, nothing happens without someone else's help and input and support.
Yeah.
And that's what we get with you guys. I know that for a fact, firsthand. So that's awesome. Now
we're excited because it's in Santa Monica.
Yes.
So beautiful.
I know.
I feel one of our favorite areas of LA.
Yeah.
So it's cool to bring that to life. And that's where almost everything from the promo video was shot there. There was one thing shot in Culver City, but you don't see the outside. But everything else was shot in Santa Monica, which I think is just a gorgeous backdrop, and is so LA, but that, not I don't know. I feel a positive side of LA, because I think a lot of people have a negative side sometimes of LA, it's going to eat you up and spit you out. But I think there's this positive side of LA. Oh, our baby might be waking up.
Do you want to bring your baby over here so you can say hi to her?
I'll go grab her.
Yeah, she's getting ready to wake up, you guys. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, Maddie is really cute, you guys. You're gonna love this baby. She's adorable. She needs to be I'm thinking you need to put her in movies already.
She had her first audition last week, so she's on her way. But we're not going to force it upon her. We'll let her decide if she likes it or not when she's a little older.
Exactly. Well, right now she's, baby. She can be She can be here. Hi,
She's
Maddie.
Hello.
Hi,
She just
Maddie.
woke up.
Yeah.
Welcome, baby Maddie. She's so cute.
Thank you. She'll warm a little.
Yeah.
She was just
Aw.
sleeping.
She was just, how many months is she now?
She's just a little over 6 months. Crazy, right?
Wow, I know. Like 6 months just passed by that quick.
Yeah. But then again, though, I'm like, oh, but
Doesn't
so
feel
much
as fast
happens.
to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people say it goes by fast, which it does, but I'm like, okay, like that was March. We're now in October. I can see.
Yeah.
And she's grown and changed so much.
No, yeah. No, she's so cute. And she looks a lot like you, Mandy. Like I totally see you in her. Yes, totally. And like she has like your like chin, and she has like his like eyes and stuff. Like
Yeah. She does some things sometimes that I'm like, oh, that's really Dan. And then she'll do some looks and I'm like, I make that look. But yeah, she's funny. She's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, very cute. Very cute, you guys. I mean, this is a power couple right here, doing everything that they got to do to bring out the best in all of us on video and on TV. And, honestly, guys, if you don't have a brand new video and you have a business that you're starting up, get in touch with Dan and Mandi, and they can help you make a brand new video. Now, do you guys travel? If, say, someone wanted you to come out to some other country or another state to do a brand new video?
We totally would.
Yes,
we haven't yet. We've had some, we've had conversations and some pitches with people that just hasn't, happened yet. But yeah, we're willing to travel and all that.
We may take this little one with us.
Well, we probably will bring her with us.
She likes to fly, so that's not an issue at all. Yeah.
And she's our little production crew. She's very quiet on set. So she's been a couple of interviews with us and been just awesome.
She's smiling. She loves the interview already.
Yes, absolutely. We're willing to travel to help you because we want you to be in your element, and you need to feel comfortable. And why are we going to put you in a room that doesn't represent who you are? So we want you to define that aspect for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Because you might get a lot of people who might say, "Hey, I want them to come out to I don't know. I want them to come out to Florida and do a brand new video for me, or I want them to come to Cancun, or somewhere like nice and exotic." I mean, how fun would that be? So definitely, the link is going to be down there. So you have your website. Is it msquaredproductions.com?
It's Such a Square.
Such a Square. Okay, so Such a Square is M Square Productions. Go to suchasquare.com. You have branding videos on there too that I'm sure people can see. So definitely check out their website. Please check out facesofbuzzchomp.com.
Oh no, it's just buzzchomp.com.
Oh, it's just buzzchomp. Oh my. Okay, hey, I thank you for correcting me. Buzzchomp.com. So it's called Faces of Buzzchomp, but it's buzzchomp.com.
No, it's just called Buzzchomp.
It's just Buzzchomp. Why did I have faces? You guys are faces. Yes. Yeah. They're the faces of Buzzchomp. Okay, so buzzchomp.com. The website link will be down there. I will have the link for your Instagram handle, which is, tell me what your Instagram is.
Mandi Mellen, MandiMellen. Super simple.
And
is yours the Dan Salem? The Dan Salem. But if you find us, like pretty much if you Google us, if you Google Mandi Mellen or Dan Salem, everything comes up, which is nice. We have a big online presence.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're gonna put all of that down there. You have your own Facebook page as well, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So I get that.
TheMandiMellen.com.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to have everything down there for you so you can check them out. You can watch their series, and Pillow Talk TV is the name of your YouTube show.
Yep.
So if anyone of you go on YouTube and you put in Pillow Talk TV, they'll find you.
Yep.
Perfect.
Super easy.
We'll have that there as well. I'll have a link to their YouTube channel so you can check that out because you guys are going to really enjoy some of their skits. I've seen them. I love it. I think that they're really, really awesome and they're funny and they're really, and you guys are putting yourselves out there. So this is a great example for all of us. And I just want to ask you, what is one call to action that you're going to have for our audience today?
I want you guys to think about one positive thing about yourself that makes you smile. Yeah. Like everyone's got things about themselves that they're great at and you want to put a smile on your own face by thinking about it. So like everything we do makes us smile and laugh. So we can feel great about it even if you don't like it. So I want you to think about one thing about yourself that makes you happy.
Awesome. I love that, you guys. That's a really great positive twist. And I think that also helps out with like the videos as well, I mean, as far as having that positive feeling of, I look good on video. I'm going to be able to do my, get my message out there. And that's great. I'm glad that you put that out there. So everybody, Dan and Mandi, go visit them. Say hi to them. You guys are here in Los Angeles, so if you want to, work with them on your next video, please do that. Please get in touch with them, and I'm sure they'll answer every question that you have about whatever it is that you need. And baby Maddie.
Hello. Yeah, we can do a quick video call or grab a coffee. We're open. We always have a good, short, quick 15-minute conversation and see where you guys are at.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So get in touch with them. I'll have all the information below. Again, you guys, subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button below. Subscribe today. And subscribe to their channel as soon as I put it up. Just, hit the subscribe button on both, because you don't want to miss out on the videos that we produce here on YouTube. We really want to put our message out there as much as possible. So having you subscribe really just brings that boost of level for us to be able to do that and keep putting ourselves out there and keep putting a message out there.
Then they'll get notifications when you do new content. So you want you don't want to miss anything, so you should subscribe.
Exactly. You don't want to miss anything, so definitely subscribe, like Dan said. And with that said, too, again, this is Live, Lead, and Inspire with Aasiyah TV. I will talk more about the name change. I will talk more about what's going on in the next episode of my show. So until then, thank you so much, Dan and Mandi, for coming on here and being a part of our show today. And I'm sure everyone's going to be so excited to learn from you.
Cool. Well, thanks for having us.
Definitely. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.